Now, the Sewa Family Services, what is the foundation? You have a small circle of family and friends, right? And those of us who have come from 10,000 miles, we suddenly can find ourselves in soup. Not that it is can be solved. Some things cannot be solved with money. This is very important. Okay, when there is a sudden death in the family, where do you go to? Where do you turn to? Okay, where are the resources? How do you take care of the certain kind of each community has its own way of burying or cremation? Where is that information? What happens if somebody who's come from India on an H1B visa suddenly falls sick here? Who's going to take care of them? We had a situation of a student who had a mental breakdown. Now how are you going to work with that person? He has nothing, no connection in the community. So that's where we could be helpful. And we have a partner with the Helping Hands, which has been around locally in the Cleveland area. And with their experience and our experience combined, we can bring a lot of muscle. Small circle of friends going to a much larger extended family. And this is our plan. That's how we are able to keep our 3% overheads. Okay, we leverage the various talents in the community. We face all these different kinds of emergencies, accident, death, bereavement, emergency, domestic violence, whatever it is. These are the different kinds of things which Sewa Family Services is going to address. One of the areas that we think that our community is not very well focused on is something about how to improve our health. Okay, immigrants, especially Indian immigrants, have the largest rate of cardiac problems. Okay, how to live healthily. How can we inculcate that? So there are different kinds of approaches, and especially the metabolic syndrome diseases, okay, like obesity or whether it is diabetes, okay, and type 1, type 2. Okay, now how do you manage that? So yoga can be something we have introduced to the West 100 years ago, right? 120 years ago. Vivekananda ji came and 1892 introduced that. So we are joined with the best yoga university, research university in the world, Vyasa in Bangalore, and they have been at it for 35 years. They have come up with a way in which we can better ourselves. So we have conducted 5 workshops thus far, one of them for the African American community. We have plans to do it for the Native American community, which you would be shocked that their life expectancy in this country, the Native American community life expectancy is 43 years. Rest of us enjoy 78 to 84 years. And here is a community. So these are the kinds of things. Yoga for diabetes, this is you can take a look at that. This is one of the 4 brochures. And this is some of the workshop, what we do. We have like a protocol that runs for 20 hours and we train them. And then we have done different workshops on acupressure, arthritis control, and so on and so on. So there are many things that our community can learn. The other one is community awareness. Okay, many of us, I would like to take a stance, say most of us got married in the arranged marriage way. Okay? How many of us got married in arranged marriage? Come on people, let's have a show of hands, a little bit higher. Okay, great. Okay, so you can see that. Didn't we need a marriage 101? We have developed a Marriage 101 workshop, okay, and this was 15 years in development, and finally, now we have been able to adapt it to the United States. So, healthcare proxy, living will. How many of us have a living will? Okay, these are the kinds of the issues that we don't pay attention to. And one of my favorite topics as an educator is, should all our children go to Ivy Leagues? Okay? So these are the kinds of the challenging questions that this workshop would, secret of working with your team. Okay, so here is a workshop that goes on, and I'd like to again thank Helping Hands, and a whole lot of other people we are working with, FICA and Jewish Family Services and Cleveland Clinic, University Hospitals, Grief Counseling Center, and a whole bunch of them we already have a memorandum of understanding and working with before we are starting this the Family Services program. So this world but once, any good, any kindness, as a human that I can show to another human being, I have to do it now. I think that day is now, today. So I request you to open your hearts and your wallet to support this family center in Cleveland, okay, in the Northeast Ohio area, Youngstown, Akron, all these places. So one other aspect, last one that I want to make a plug for is volunteering. And we have Soham Mehta from Hawaii. His parents are here, and I'd like to be later recognized. And he was one of the ones that we sent as a Yuva for Sewa, Youth for Service program, which we do internationally. Locally, we also do for high school students. If you know of anyone who's interested, please let us know. Every summer we do that. Maybe your niece, nephew, your own child. So that's that's Soham Mehta's picture there. And Sewa Kirana is a project. You will hear something about it later. As Sewa International, when we raise funds, we focus not only on a major local project, but also on an international project, and this is the one that we have chosen to highlight. So at this point, I would like to thank everybody for listening to me.